No, I'm shocked. We're in Savers and that just happened. All right, guys, we are pulling into the Savers parking lot at the moment. I have a buyer from eBay that purchased something and they are meeting me here this morning. Today is Friday, I think the 20th, and they're meeting me here to pick it up. And I figured while we're here, well, clearly, obviously, we might as well check out what Savers has going on. So let me get parked here and I'll figure out where the buyer is and then I'll get back to you guys. Here we go, walking into the Olathe Savers. I just met with that buyer, very nice lady. Unfortunately, she doesn't have the eBay app on her phone. I think she does it from her desktop, and she couldn't find the email with the confirmation code. So bless her heart, I told her just to look on her eBay when she gets back home, and then that way she can just send me that 6-digit code that I can put in as confirmation for pickup, and I think that'll work just fine. Look at this sleeping cat. But you know, of course, like I said, while we're here, we're gonna take a look. Made in, I don't know, probably Taiwan or something, GM. That's adorable, $4.99. Well, I don't see any damage to him, but I know some folks that might like that. That's a huge shell for $3.99. Wowza. Holy smokes, that's a big one. Little Temptations piece here. This is the black old world pattern. It's kind of a pretty little sun catcher there for $2.99. Unfortunately, I don't have a whole lot of time to hang around here today. I have still tons of orders to get packed up, which is awesome. That is not me complaining, but I did get a little, oh my God, $20.99. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's a cool paperweight, but that's not a smooth polished base. This is probably made in China. $20.99. Well, we'll admire it from here. So yesterday I woke up unable to turn my head, much less raise my right arm. This is signed Johnny R. K's 81, $7.99. I guess it's a planter. That's kind of cool though. I got $8 on it. I think I'll leave it. It's pretty heavy, kind of like a chalkware sort of thing. Now that's a cool tile for $3.99. Payne Creations, hand decorated in KCMO, and it's kind of signed down there. That's really pretty, and I don't see damage to it. Okay, I might grab that. But anyways, yeah, so yesterday I was like completely out of commission from doing any lifting, much less getting, what do they got on this? $3.99? Okay, I don't know that there's much resale value in this, but that's a cool plant holder. I'm gonna grab it. I think somebody out there is gonna need it. So yeah, I got a couple things boxed up yesterday, but I kept having to take breaks, and it wasn't good, y'all. It was not a good day. See, these guys I donated back. I got them at Goodwill, you remember, for super cheap. It was like $1 or something a piece because they were on sale. They got $8.99 for this, oh, each of them here. Wow. And I did see another piece back there that I donated. I'm just curious what they put on it. Hold on. Let me go find it. Okay. It was this soapstone, carving piece, $6.99. These are bread warmers. I have finally gotten into my head that that's what these are, $3.99. I have a couple of them. This is a cool one too. I like the glaze on it and stuff. I'm gonna leave it. I've got a couple. This is kind of a quick in and out job today. $3.99. That's a goofy looking, look at his teeth. $3.99. He's very malnourished. Like, I don't know, his goofy smile makes me love him, but his malnourished body makes me feel terrible for him. I'm gonna leave him. That's cute. Oh wait, hold on. Now, I'm not a fan of the souvenir pieces. $4.99. God bless it. It's treasure craft, y'all. $4.99. I don't know. Maybe I'll try to look something up on it real quick because it looks like it's in great condition. But I hate that it says Vegas on it. That's cute too. Who does that? BF. I don't know who BF is. And these are kind of cool. $6.99 for the set of 5. Those are interesting bowls, aren't they? Like, these are all like inlaid style bowls. There's some damage to them though. You can see some cracks and stuff. I mean, clearly these are decorated bowls. I kind of like them. That damage there isn't terrible. It didn't go all the way through. I kind of like this for $6.99. I might set them in here. We'll at least think them through. So yeah, getting to meet the buyer. That was really nice. And her husband. They were sitting in the car. And I was standing up at the front, kind of waiting. They told me what kind of car they drove and stuff. And I saw them over there. I was pretty sure that was them anyway. But I hate to just walk out to somebody's car. Lots of damage on this piece, but that is really nice. I'm not sure who does this one, but I really like it if it wasn't so damaged up here around the ruffle. Oh, this one glass is still here because they got $5 on one glass. That's why it's still here. Ooh, look at those. Very federal fash style, $25.99 each. Wow. They must be worth a whole lot. I mean, they must be. Look, $20 on this. It is a very cool art glass bowl. It's made in China. I can tell you just by the base. It's very cool. I don't know if 20 is good on it. Oh my God, look, $15.99 on this brass angel candle holder. Somebody tried selling it for $4. Okie dokie. And here's a whole bunch more of these. $4.99. I mean, these are old Avon bottles. Avon strawberry bath foam. They're plentiful. They're everywhere. I feel like that's wishful thinking. Who does these? SH. Okay, so they probably spell out something. That's a nice enameled piece. It's got a lot of wear to it, especially for $12.99. These are still here. I think they'd be worth picking up. I've shown comps on them before, but this says ×3. Well, who does these bowls? Let's see. Made in USA. Oh, they do say Pyrex. These are newer ones though, for sure, and you can feel it on them. I'm still not gonna get them. I think $20 is probably, without even looking them up, I would just venture to say, hey, what's on this? $12.99. This is, it's not thumbprint pattern. It's sort of similar to that. But resale on this, I mean, at $12.99, you're pretty much at the top end. There's not much room left on that. Those are kind of cool looking, $4.99 each. Not really signed by anybody, but they are hand painted and it looks like hand carved. Oh, let's see. So these are Whitehall, $18.99 for the set of 5, 2, 4, 5. Son of a gun. Okay, hold on. So I'm gonna put a couple comps on the screen for you guys. They've got $19, and then, you know, you got to add in tax for the 6. I think, did I say 5 before? It's 6, 3, 6. And this is great. This is a good price for it. If I was buying it for myself, this is not a bad price. This is roughly half or a little less than half of, or a little more than half of what you would pay on eBay for it. This size cup in the green goes for between $30 and $40 for roughly 4 to 6 cups. So because they're at basically $20 for the 6, it's just going to leave it a little too close. I'm going to leave it. But somebody who gets it for themselves, I mean, they are getting a good deal. Oh, while I was looking up comps for those, the taller glasses, if they were the taller, like tumbler size ones, that would be different. Those ones go for closer to 100. So that kind of stuff does make a difference. These are different glasses. They feel weird. $8.99 for a set of 4. They got a single there. I'm good. This is a newer version, reproduction. One thing is you can tell just the color. Like they didn't use this color back in the day, like in the 20s, 30s, 40s and stuff. So sometimes the color alone can be a dead giveaway. Here's a little hang up owl. What do they got on you, buddy? $10. Okay, well, they'll stay here. Oh my God, that's adorable. And she's got a little cat right there. And whoever painted her signed it. Oh, it looks like it's battery operated. Oh my gosh. $5.99, what's wrong with her? Like I have no proof that that worked. Oh, it does, look, it's ticking. Oh. Okay, what's wrong? Where was she broken? Was she decapitated? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, I just feel like my cat people might appreciate that. Now I love these pieces. A lot of them are like left in and Joseph's original. There you go. It's even got the tag. But these birthday ones, they just don't do very good. But they are really cool. I keep my scissors in this something. If you use, please put back. Oh, that's cute. $3.99. Probably an 8 to 12 value on that. This poor dude is missing his foot. He's cool though. He's heavy. $5.99. You know, maybe $1 or $2 would be more appropriate since he's broken. Which I try not to get too carried away with stuff like that when I see the damage. Sometimes you can tell it happened on the shelf. Oh, this is a piece I donated back too. $5.99. Not bad. Ooh, and I donated that platter too. $5.99. I think it's kind of fun to see some of the stuff that I donated and see what they priced it at. Oh, here's another little Joseph's original girl, $6.99 on her. And what they have on this big one? $7.99, yeah. Okay, can I get, look, oh my God, hold on. Nice heavy metal. $3.99, I'm all about it. What's going on in here? This is like brand new condition. No, I'm shocked. We're in SAVERS and that just happened. I need everybody to collect themselves. Pull yourself up off the floor. Oh, that's a cute little ashtray. What does it say? Something hotel. So it's a souvenir piece. I'm curious like what hotel it was. Why wouldn't they put this on the back? Monte Carlo Casino in Nevada. Huh. You know, I can't imagine that the resale value on this is terribly high. $3 for it. I'm gonna leave it, but I do think that's kind of cool. Okay, $1.99. But what does this do? What does this go to? What is this for? It's got like sugar or something on it. Oh, is it for martini glass? I don't know. It's got a spout. What the hell is that? That's kind of cool. $2.99. Is there another one? I would get that, but I don't want to get just one. We have to look at that. That's a hand-painted job. $12.99. It's a vase, though. I just like the scenery, and they use like a metallic style paint. Like this dude's hunting the innocent deer. The other deers are bystanders watching the massacre about to happen. No, I'm kidding. It's really cool. It's really actually well painted. I don't know that I want to do $12.99 on it though. That looks like a little Shawnee corn piece. It's in rough condition. I find that these tend to be in rough condition. They got $3.99 on it. Oh, look at that frame. Cabins. I mean, this is a modern frame, sure. $5.99. I don't know where you'd have bought it originally. Probably Hobby Lobby, Home Goods, something like that. It is really cute though. Oh, NLS. National something. I don't know what NLS is. Maybe I should, but I don't. So this is very much in Roseville pottery style with the pine cones, even the way they did it. Obviously you can tell it's a reproduction. Well, we'll be kind and call it a reproduction. Made in China. Certainly not Roseville. Certainly not vintage. That's interesting looking. I like that. Modern, I'm sure. $19.99 originally, $5.49 on it here. That's not too bad. Again, a little surprised. We are at Savers. This is a hand-blown piece. It's very lightweight. I guess it's a bud vase. I don't see any signature. It looks like it would have had a tag on the bottom of some kind. I don't know. I'm going to leave it. But I'm not seeing anything too crazy. That's adorable. Little planter. $3.49. Made in Japan. Okay, I saw this painting from down the way, and it's a print. It's not an actual painting, but there are like hand embellishment pieces to it in here, if you can see, like with the waterfall and along the trees and stuff. So they came in and they added some stuff to it, but obviously it's a print. But it does say H. Edward here, and so you can tell there was some more added here, kind of like the same way they do on pottery plates or porcelain plates and stuff. You know, you got like your print, and then you come through and you add your hand-painted accents. It is really cool. But I walked up to it expecting to see Charles Wysocki name, and it says H. Edward. So really cool scene though. I like it. It has a little bit of age to it. I like that cakes, cookies. I think that's really cute. $12.99 though. Gosh. Probably realistically, I'm just guessing. Complete guess. Resale value on it would probably sit somewhere in the maybe $30 to $50 range at best. And so that's wicked. I'm going to leave it because I have plenty of art. And they moved their baggies. Where we just were is where baggies were. But these guys have been hard at work. Now look at these. $3.99. Bill something. This is a print though. Oh, hold on. Hold up. $3.99. Okay. It's a print. It's a sky skiing. That's either a bird or that's the ski guy tumbling. And then you got one more over here for $4.99, and this is dudes skiing. Bill Alexander. $4.99 on that one. I don't know. Maybe we'll look. Hold on. Okay. So while I say we don't need any more art, well, Bill Alexander, what in Sam hell is going on here? Something's happening. I just want to see this one. Why are you stuck? It's a duck. $20.99 for this duck. Oh, ducky, you're gonna stay right there. That is cool though. But the Bill Alexander pieces, I found one comp, and they refer to them as watercolor lithography. Now, I'll be honest, I'll have to look closer at those, but from what I can tell at the moment, they definitely look like print. Oh, here's another one that goes with it. And I'll grab those. But the comp I found was for like $50. This is really cool. It's signed in pencil, but it's also signed on the print itself. They do have $10 on it though. The frame makes me think 80s, but that's not necessarily always true. Lamar, Ocean City, Maryland is who would have, I think, framed that. That's really cool looking though. That's cute too. This is a piece of cake. Oh, live and work with integrity, and everything else is a piece of cake. And it's got like a printed little flower thing on there. Tanya Norton, $3.99. This dude, well, living life to the fullest, I think, is depicted right there. That's what it's all about, y'all. Let's see. Let me find a better place to set this dude. There we go. Now people can see him a little better too. All right. Oh my God. Oh, look at this. That's so cool. They got 25 on it. I'm not doing 25 on it, but I will show it to you guys. They've got all this like Acoma style pottery and stuff in here, and it is quite large too. That's another thing to consider. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, this is definitely not metal. Okay, that doesn't seem like it'll just fall out. No something. Rita painted it in '92. Rita did a good job. I like that. $3.99. Just a little desk pen holder. Holy Bible box. Our deepest sympathy, United Steelworkers of America, local union, KCMO. Huh. Union made carpenters. $3.99. I might grab that. Kim Lewis prints. $5.99. Nice, cute little like bathroom decor though. I like those. They're like prints on board. Oh my God, that's adorable for like a kid's room. Or hell, hang it in your hallway. Who cares? That's cool. $5.99 on that. Huh, what's that? Oh, that's adorable. $2.99? Oh, it does have a little chip there. It has a little chip there. It's meant to look like wood, but clearly that's not what it is. But that's really cute. I think I'll leave it. Oh, here's a cute little like sewing box. What do they have on you? $3.99. Oh my God, it's a music box. It's not even really a sewing. It could be both. Look, it's got room for all your things. And it allegedly plays music. Made in Taiwan. San Francisco Music Company. Okay. Sounds like it works. I don't want to wind it too much. Oh, hold on. Before we hit the plates and jazz, we'll take a quick peek at the baggies real fast. Fun little figurines there, like little Homeco pieces. Yeah, $8 on them. Oh, well, this was an adorable, probably bone china horse. It's multiple piece bone china horse now. Is that the same? No, these are different ones. Huh. These are hand carved little whales. They got $6 on them though. That's kind of a cool box. Silver plate. Trinket box. I can't look on the inside. This tiny little one is not what I'm looking at. But this is silver plated for $3.99. I might take a chance on that. Oh my God. Hold on. Do you guys see it? Oh dear. What is this one? Chicago. Oh my gosh, it's broken. It's really badly broken. Starbucks. Okay. Well, that's too bad it's broken. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not up on the resale of what Starbucks mugs go for. Romy, I think, knows. Check out Romy's channel. He'll show you all about the Starbucks mugs. He's always finding them. Harry and David. Now, didn't I come across something Harry and David before? It says ×4. $249 for the 4? I guess so. They look like they're in good condition. Oh, $8.99 ×4. That makes more sense. So I don't know why this one has a $249 sticker on it then. Okay, so I haven't found a sold comp for these exact ones. On average, their stuff, it carries a decent value. At $9, wasn't it? Yeah, for the set of 4, they look to be in pretty good condition. There probably is a tiny bit of wiggle room there, but I did find a listing for the serving bowl, like the main serving bowl, on an obscure kind of selling website, but nonetheless, they'd had it listed for $41 and it's currently like half off or roughly for $24. I'm just gonna leave them. I did go ahead and set that treasure craft piece back. Oh wow, who does these? $5.99 for the set of 5. They're drip glazed. They're kind of small. Tiny flea bite on that one. It does have the bowl, partially because one of them's chipped, but that's not really the end of the world. But also, I just feel like they're newer. They're not marked with like a pottery company and stuff. The price on them, honestly, isn't bad. And again, I'm sure that there's some value there that I'm kind of leaving on the table. What exactly that would be, I don't know. I'm not saying it would be terribly high, but hey, clay art, $3.99. And is it not screwed up? Like no damage? Romy. Okay. $3.99 clay art. So then that treasure craft piece I did set back. The treasure craft piece was not $3.99. So we just replaced the $3.99. I got $8.99 on this. don't know who does this. Meritage, made in China. I don't know. Meritage. That's different. Not familiar. And a quick peek at the glassware. I do not need glasses, so essentially, unless I find something amazing like the tumbler-sized version of those Whitehall glasses, I'm probably just going to keep on moving. Oh, that's a cute dish, $5.99. Casa Fina. Hey, so that's Portugal. Remember, we just picked up pieces of Casa Fina. That's tape. That's not damage. I don't know though. I got $5.99 on it. I'm gonna leave it. I have plenty to list. Ooh, look at that. That looks a lot like that divided serving dish I got over at Heart and Hand. Oh, and it is signed PD. $6.99. Sweet monkeys, man. Oh golly. No, I have so many. I have so many. I don't need it. I just stinking don't. Pier 1. $8.99 for the set of 3. Dang it. Italy. Are they all in good condition? Some of that might come out with Barkeeper's Friend. How about this one? It's looking pretty good. Shoot. I'm doing so good telling myself no, and then look. Okay, let me try to look them up. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I haven't found these exact ones, but there's no damage to them. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that they very well may be worth it. And I wanted to peek at this giant bowl down here because I need something this huge. $8.99 on it. Oh, it is that Pottery, but there's no, I mean, this is like a 2-foot diameter. I'm not even gonna entertain it. What they have on it? $8.99. That's probably actually not a bad price on that one. And there's some Gail Patterson. What's her name? $4.99. Southern Living at Home, $4.99. I'm gonna leave it. I don't know what that tray goes for, but I've got some other pieces by her listed, and I'm curious to see how they do. These are Dance, $3.99. That looks like it's in good condition. I do like that. And then these are little Dance Designs, Denmark, $2.99 for the set of 2. Well, why not? I do like my Dance. Oh, now I have one of these jars listed for sale. I can't remember what mine's listed at. These are, I think, Ellie Smith, if I remember right. It's like a satin blue. They got $8.99 on it here. And look at this dude. Made in Italy, $25.99. Oh my God, and his legs have been broke, like he has been completely broken off of here and put back on. Okay. Is it possible they didn't recognize that? Maybe. I find that hard to believe. The amount of stuff that's damaged and priced at full retail is quite insane. Now we got here like right as they opened at 10. I think that's when they opened. And so the store is definitely filling up. And I'm definitely ready to get on up out of here. But look at that. That's a cool looking blanket for $3.49. I'm not gonna get it though. I'm not, because I have a bunch. I just had to walk back here and look. Because you never know, but I'm not gonna do it because I have a bunch. And I'm gonna sell the ones I have before I get more. But I figured we had to look. This is still my favorite place for coming to look for blankets and stuff. Price-wise, I never thought I'd say this, but SAVERS actually has, from what I'm seeing in my area, SAVERS tends to be the best when it comes to blankets and bedding, linen stuff. I'm gonna do, I think, a little cart review here. Okay, you guys, I was going through everything, expecting that I'd find stuff that I've stuck in here that I say, I really don't need. Maybe like this tile, for example. I might put that back. Even this macrame piece, and realistically, the resale value on them really isn't terribly much. This one here, I think I'll get. It is silver plated, Hong Kong, $3.99. I wonder if we can open that at all. Looks like it's got kind of a silk lined on the inside. Okay. So I think I'm gonna put these two back. That right there saves us, what, basically $8. My dance I'm gonna get. I considered putting these bowls back, but it is $7 for all 5 of them. And while I haven't looked them up yet or know anything about them, they're hand carved, you know? And then they've got this inlay. Wait, inlay is missing right here. Okay, hold on. Inlay is missing on this one too. Okay, well, that just saved us more money. I'm sad about it though. I was gonna go ahead and get these because I just figured they're kind of unique looking. I'm sure you can buy them like at home decor stores and stuff, but all right, since they got inlay missing, I'm gonna set them back. Now this little clock works, and that's adorable, like ridiculously adorable. My cat, I don't see any damage to him, and he's hand painted. These I'll set on that front shelf again. And then I was debating on this piece, but you know, it's got a pin cushion here. It's multifunctional. You can listen to music while you sew, and it's only $4, so I'm gonna get it. All right. Okay, so I came back over here and put those other pieces away, and then I found this dude. He is brims made in Japan, $5.99. He's incredibly dirty. He's got a few flea bites to his ears, but I do like him. I'm just debating whether or not I want to put in the energy into cleaning him, and he has some stains I'm not positive will come off without removing his airbrush painting. So I'm going to leave him. That's what I'm going to do. This is like a lucite thing, I think, with little flowers in it, or an epoxy of some kind. But they got $8 on that. All right, let's get on out of here. And welcome back to the kitchen yet again. You know, I've done one of these in my last couple of videos, and I don't always get a chance to do them in every video, but I kind of like doing a little recap at the end when I can, when I have time. I got back to the house and I had a few orders that I still had to finish getting packaged and wrapped up, like I was telling you guys, or trying to tell you earlier in the video yesterday. It wasn't just a neck ache. I could hardly move. I couldn't lift my arm. It was not good. It still hurts quite a bit today, but I have some function again. Thank God, because I did not know how I was going to physically be able to get things wrapped up tomorrow, which is fine. I had no problem doing it today, but it did put things on kind of a time crunch, because I have my eBay store set up where when you buy something, I try to either get it out same day and at the very least next day. 24 hours is, turnaround is what I have my store set to. That obviously doesn't include holiday, weekend, that kind of thing. But nonetheless, I never have missed on that. Missed my drop off at the post office date to the day. So, whew, I got home, I got all that done, but I figured we would just do a quick kind of run through that adorable little clock with the girl and the cat at her feet. When I was at checkout, I noticed a little bit of damage, like a tiny bit of cracking to the battery case itself. And then it also dawned on me that there should be a back covering that. So I wound up leaving it. I kind of regret leaving it, but at the same time, guys, I'm trying to be better at, you know, while that piece, as far as I saw, didn't have any chips or other damage to it. If it's missing a piece, it's missing a piece. And if it had a tiny bit of cracking to the battery part, not the end of the world, but nevertheless, I'm just trying to find pieces and put my money towards pieces with no to little damage. None would be preferred, because any amount of damage, while I think most of us are really good at repurposing things and all that stuff, the thrift stores are not selling stuff with the they're not pricing things in a repurposed sort of mind frame. I think we've seen plenty of that. Figurines completely broken in half, maybe glued back together. Planters, vases and stuff, they are broken and chipped and all that kind of stuff. Or coffee cups and things like that. Whatever, you know, you guys see it. And they price them like there's no damage. And so it's very difficult for me to continue justifying buying pieces, even though it was super cute and clearly the clock worked. I would still have to reduce whatever that clock potentially would sell for, or whatever I would think I could list it for, which off the top of my head, I would say, you know, probably somewhere 24 to 32 on that. The clock still worked, all that kind of stuff. But for every bit of damage you find, you kind of got to take a little check mark to it, you know, and you have to reduce on your price until you're down to basically what you paid for it. And then you're usually losing money because you have to pay fees on it to eBay or whatever platform you're selling through. And there's just a lot more cost that goes into it than just what you see on the sticker price at the store. I guess is my point. So, okay, I'm going to quit rambling about all that. Let's just get started here. This one here was the silver plate piece. It is freaking cute. It's made in Hong Kong. It's got a little bit of age to it. The bag was $3.99. There's a tiny bit of like cushioning in here, and then this sort of silky whatever material. The interior of it looked pretty good. I don't see any damage or issue going on there. And of course, then it came with this fun little, I would say 50-cent style little box. I don't know what I'll do with that. We'll see. Maybe I'll throw it in a box as a freebie or something. Who knows? But I have not looked up any comps. Like I said earlier, I walked in the door and went straight to finish and pack and stuff. So resale on this, off the top of my head, I would estimate probably 18 to 24, give or take. These dance pieces here, I'm not positive the pattern name on this. They reminded me of those, I think they were called sand or something. They were a set of 3 little like salad luncheon size sort of plates. There is the mark for you on it. It was $3.99 for this. I'm going to go with covered sugar. Again, it could be whatever you want it to be, but I'm going to go with covered sugar. No damage to it that I have found yet. No cracks, no chips, no issues. And then they had these 2 little, not saucers, but just little snack, salad plate, whatever. And these ones, the mark is actually impressed on it. It says the same thing, but it's impressed on it. And it was $2.99 for the set of 2 of these, and they match this. I'll probably sell them all together as a little set of some kind. Little kitty here. This is stupid adorable. I love it. I love the blue flowers. It's all hand painted. It's a mold form, you know, ceramic cat. I haven't pulled back the sticker. I can see it says ROC there, made in ROC, house of something, and then 1989 right there. It was $4.99, $5, but I know I've got a lot of you folks that really love kitty cats, and this little one was just too much. I hated to spend $5 on it. Realistic resale on it is probably somewhere in that 18 to 24, so not a ton profit-wise there, but nonetheless, too cute to leave. And it was in great condition. How long was it going to be up there until it wasn't? You know, that's also sometimes kind of my thoughts. This piece here is not marked by any maker, but oddly enough, or funnily enough, I had this other art glass one up here. And I can't remember who made this one back here. I think it was marked on the base. La Ti Da. So, and this one originally, I guess, was marked at $52.99, but I don't know. This one was really cool because it has that aventurine sort of style in it. But this one is really cool too. I don't know how well I showed you guys this in the store, how it has this kind of swirl in it. So it's this beautiful like honey amber glass. I like when these pieces, although this in itself doesn't really serve a function per se, I like that they feel weighty, heavy and stuff. I have come across some where they feel very light and flimsy. So I prefer them to be like just have some substance to them. But this is like brand new condition. I cannot find any maker's mark, but it does look like there probably was a sticker on the base at one point. So maybe I'll be able to find something to give me a little direction via Google Lens. But I mean, the wick in there, this has never been used. This is completely new and gorgeous, absolutely stinking gorgeous. I would venture to say it's probably a blown in mold type piece. Estimated value on it, without knowing who made it, again, just going based off of what it looks like, the fact that it's essentially new old stock, I would say probably $30 to $40, give or take. I'm not sure, maybe more, but if I was listing it right in this moment, I would probably put it at no less than $30. These Pier 1 bowls, okay. It's got one tiny flea bite right there that I didn't see before, naturally. A little bit of silverware marks in the base. I don't even know if you guys can see them. That's how few that there are. But it says Pier 1, hand painted exclusively for Pier 1, Italy. So $8.99 for the set of 3. And super cute little mixing bowls. Now I have not, again, found this exact one, but they're terracotta or red clay. So it's the same thing on this one. I haven't found any damage to this one either. Let's see, this one here, he had a few more little marks down there. I'll see how many of those I can get out. Nothing crazy, nothing that concerns me really. Same thing on the bottom here. Obviously they're kind of like, what would you say, like basket weave paint, but I don't know, it kind of reminds me like summertime, picnic basket, that kind of thing. I just thought they were really cute. They're nesting mixing bowls. I don't know if there would have been a fourth one, like a bigger one, that they would have gone in, but really cool. And you know, I have learned over time now that Pier 1 stuff sells pretty well. Again, not everything across the board, but in general, Pier 1 does tend to carry value. So I really love the pieces that are like made in Italy and stuff like that. Oh, did I find a problem on this one? I may have just found, yep, this one's out of the game. I noticed this right here just now, and it is actually a crack that you can't see very well, but I can feel it with my finger. Okay, so we're down to 2 bowls then, which that's okay. I can live with it, whatever. But again, also guys, that's why the name of the game is to get things for as low as possible, because like that little crack, I literally could not even see it until just now, and probably because I'm standing right underneath the kitchen island light. So it's very disappointing when you spend up on something and you get it home just to realize it was completely damaged and you wasted your money, and you can't just take it back to the thrift store and get your money back, or some of them will offer you credit to continue spending money there. But nonetheless, it is what it is. It's the name of the game. It's how it goes. But it's unfortunate. Okay, this piece here is by Clay Art. I have no idea what this would sell for, but I was pretty happy that it still had the ladle. And so far as I can tell, appears to be in one piece, no cracks, no chips, no breaks, no nothing. The ladle appears to be in good condition as well. And it's Clay Art, made in China, microwave and dishwasher safe. Value-wise on it, off the top of my head, I would venture to say probably 18 to 24 on it. I could be off. I don't know. If I find comps, I will put them on the screen. But nonetheless, for $3.99, I figured since it was in such perfect condition, kind of like same thing with the cat, how long was it going to stay that way? So I rescued it. This piece here, I generally don't pick up religious-oriented items. That's just my personal preference. I have nothing against it. I tend not to. But this, now I suppose this card Well, it is kind of taped in there, sort of. But nonetheless, this one here is vintage. Let's see, District of Nashville, Union Made, United something of Carpenters, something. I can't quite read it all. But the point is it was cool. It was in good condition. And I figured that somebody out there would really appreciate that. And I hated to see it, I don't know, wind up at the dump or getting trashed up at the store or whatever. I'm sure that was important to somebody for quite a long time. So these Bill Alexander prints. The comp I found online on eBay when I was in the store quickly trying to look it up referred to it as a watercolor lithography, and what they had may be correct. I didn't have time in the store to really like hardcore investigate it, but I have looked at these even closer, and these are in fact prints, but they are, some of them are like this one here. They are all signed on the print, but they're also signed on the matting by the artist. All of them are, and they're all ski related and stuff. I just thought they were really cool. I guess this Bill Alexander fella is a known artist. I'm not sure his exact medium, if he usually does like oil on canvas or watercolor or what. But these are prints of his original works, and they're signed, and I thought that was just stinking cool. So it was $4 basically per each of these ones, and then $5 basically per each of these ones. I do not need any more art, but I figured these ones, given that they're signed, and I do actually kind of like the frames. They seem to be professionally matted and framed, in my opinion. My worthless, uneducated, non-art expert opinion. They do seem to be nicely framed and matted, and so and of good size, easy enough to ship size. Even with the glass on the front, that doesn't scare me. So if I find art and it's roughly that size, I'm much more, I'm able to kind of bend and say, okay, I know I have art to list, but this might be worth it because it would be easy to list, sell, ship, that kind of thing. Well, I don't know about sell, but ship at least. Then this is adorable. I don't know that I have ever seen one of these that is a music box. They had $4 on it, which frankly shocked me. I imagine this has a little bit of age to it. I don't know that it's terribly old, just based on how, like, what good condition the base of it and stuff is. Although it does have feet, but still. Made in Taiwan, ROC, Republic of China, the San Francisco Music Box Company. And there's the little wind-up key. Where in the heck are they hiding the oh, right here. Here's the box for whatever song it plays, I don't know. But the pocket up here, there's a tiny bit of fraying coming from the inside seam and stuff. Not that you could trim that or whatever. Heck, I might trim it. But it's got your pin cushion here. It's got a little pocket. I mean, this is just neat. And I don't see a bunch of stains, and I don't smell anything weird. So, and the exterior of it too, I don't see a lot of wear and tear to it. Like, it was, in my opinion, in pretty dang good condition. And I didn't in the store want to wind this up too much to play it. But anytime I list a music box or something that plays music, I always add in I think it's like 30-second is the max or whatever that you can put in, a video of it playing whatever song it's supposed to be playing. So at that point in time, whenever I list this, if you're interested, you will get to hear it then. But it does work, which is cool. I appreciate y'all hanging out. My eBay store is still on sale through the end of the month, June 30th. I don't remember what day of the week that is off the top of my head right now, but whatever that day is, June 30th, 30% off everything in the store, even stuff that I'm listing. Now I notice it does take a little bit of time, sometimes up to 12 hours is what I was reading, for the 30% off to kind of kick in on things that I have just listed. Because like yesterday I was listing stuff and I kept checking back every couple hours and I'm like, when is it going to show the 30% off? And it finally did late last night. I'm like, good Lord, but it did do it. So if you see me list something and it's not showing that 30% yet, just give it a while. It will eventually populate on it. All right, guys, I think that's it for this one. I hope you guys had fun with me today, running through Savers real quick. I'm sorry I didn't have a whole lot of time to spend there, but I do feel like we made out decently well nonetheless. So I will catch y'all on the next one.